All right, folks. So this is future editor Don here, and I just had to throw this disclaimer in right here in the beginning. Listen, this video went completely off the rails. Completely off the rails. I'm editing it. I'm just like, wow. Like, listen, if you can stick around for this video, you are part of the Go Getter family for sure. The crew, you are in there, man. 'Cause this one is wild. This one is a rant and a half, and I didn't know. I felt like it was going off the rails, but I just ran with it anyway. So listen, if you rock with it, I rock with you. So I'm not even gonna hold you. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. All right, let's go. And the coach is back for another video. Welcome to all the newcomers into the Go Getter crew. It's all love family. My name is Don, and with a listening ear and insightful advice, I'm here to help you learn life lessons through everyday situations. If that's something you're interested in, consider subscribing. So today we're going to be looking at a video from the content creator Kendra G. Kendra G is a beautiful entrepreneur. She got fantastic content, and her content really shines a light on the modern day dating situation in the West. And watching some of her content has really kind of opened my eyes to like what's going on. I've heard stories of what people have told me when they go out and interact with people, but when I started kind of watching this show, I'm like, wow, that's real. I thought people were exaggerating. I thought some guys I talked to were exaggerating. I guess they weren't. Go figure. But this particular video popped up on my feed, and I know what? I was like, I wanna just go at it straight. Just go at it straight. I don't want to pre-review it. I just want to look at this video, see what we can pull from it, and go from there. So if you're ready, let's go on this ride and see what I just got myself into. All right, let's do it.
We got Ash, Delaware, 26 Scorpio, and Bacon, mom to a 6-year-old, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for a provider, honestly. I provide for myself and
Why? 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 Why?
Why is that the very first thing she says? Listen, I'm not going to knock mom. I'm just, this is more of a peeve than, anything. It's just, I don't understand. Like when someone asks you what you're looking for in a partner, I just hate the fact that providing is the first thing. Like there's so many other traits, so many other beneficial traits. You want a man who's kind, like a man who's generous would be cool. A man that's strong, a man that can protect you, a man that can lead, a man. I mean, I don't know. It's so many little. I feel like there's a lot of little nuance, a lot of little things men do outside of just providing. Because I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe she means provide stability. Maybe she means provide, love, support. I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, when I hear provide in the modern day era, it really just always ring in my ear. Pay my bills, pay all my bills, pay everything, maybe I'm jumping too far ahead. I haven't even got far yet. I haven't even got that get off rip. Hopefully this isn't a indicator of how this whole video is going to go. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh no, also I believe she said she was 26, Delaware, and has a kid. I don't know how old I don't know if she said how old the kid was, but she has a kid. Okay, and just to get a quick look at her, let's just take a quick look. She's okay. She's okay. I mean, her face is okay. She's just all right. I just think she can lose a few pounds, not even in a negative kind of way. I think for her, I think she has a nice face. Her hair looks real cool. I think if she lost a little weight, it would really help, tone her out, and she would be looking even more stunning. Real life. So no shade. Swear, no shade. Just a pure observation. What was up with these Dragon Ball Z eyes going on? TikTok. All right, we're on TikTok. All right. Woo. All right, let's get back on track, guys. I'm sorry, your boy get rambling sometimes. Let's get going.
I feel like if I'm going to be with a man, I just want that weight off of me. I'm also looking for someone who could be my friend, someone who can make me laugh.
Okay.
Just a man, like just someone who could take over and take the masculinity out of me. I can be feminine, but I feel like I give off masculine because I am by myself.
So she wanted a man to. All right, let's back up. So she said she want to do that's funny and some other traits. I kind of wish she started off with the other traits. I don't know. It's just like I don't mind that a woman wants a provider. I do not mind that. Honestly, we live in the Western society, particularly America. You need money to survive. 100%. I got it. I'm not saying women shouldn't be looking for some form of support from their spouse or partner. Now, ladies, I'm on your side when it comes to that. You should find somebody that can help you. 100%. I got it. I'm just saying that shouldn't be your first thing on your list. It's a bad look. It's a red flag off rip. All right. So in the future, let's try to chill with throwing the provider card out straight out. This you get provider. You know, I think that's for OGs. They probably know the Yu-Gi-Oh. Never mind. Anyway, so she also mentioned she wants a man that can pull the masculinity out of her. So she's recognizing that she has masculine traits. And apparently, I guess these masculine traits were developed for survival purposes. You know, I guess it's just been her and her child. So she's adopted some masculine traits and she's looking for a man to come pull these masculine traits out so she can be in her femininity, right? I don't know if it works like that. I don't know. I hear women say that, but I don't know if it works like that. I mean, I won't say never. I won't say never. It can never work like that. But I don't know if that's the common. That's a common thing. Somebody let me know. I don't know if it just come. I never had to look at a woman to pull out the femininity out of me so I can be masculine. You know, it doesn't go the other way. So it seems like masculinity is just a necessary trait for survival. It seems. So I get why maybe they have to adopt it. But I don't know. I don't see other races where that's a thing where they just become uber masculine to like kind of survive. You know, I don't know. It's not really comparing apples to apples. Different scenarios, things of that nature. I'm gonna get off of it. But it's just kind of one of those flaggy things. It comes as one of those flaggy things. Like, all right, so you're mad, you got some masculine traits. You want somebody who's coming with money so they can provide. I'm assuming she means money. I could be wrong. She might mean other providing things. And she has a kid. So these are I see three flags. Some people might hold her, you know, looks against her. I won't hold her looks against her, but the other three flags stay. So let's keep going.
Okay. You started off with a provider. So what's your definition of a provider?
Someone who's going to pay my bills.
Okay, exactly what I said. Exactly what I said. All right. You know, maybe she gonna say more. I just had to stop right there. I mean, didn't I say that? That's exactly what I said. Someone is gonna pay my bills. Oh my god. And that's where she started. So not if he's nice, not if he's kind, not if he's like children, not if he's a God-fearing man. Provider. Somebody that can pay all my bills. So when you sit down at dinner table with that guy, you say, "Can you pay all my bills?" He's like, "Do you like kids?" Like, what's the order that we going with the conversation? Just again, this is not against mama. This is just this is me. I won't say against, but it's just me pushing back on the logic. It's just kind of odd because I mean, when she meets a man that could possibly do the things that she wants. And like I said, this is still early. She might have some more things coming. But once she meets a man that can do these things, they're going to be looking at these flags the way I'm telling you. They're going to hear you talk about wanting a provider off the rip, right? They're going to hear you talking about the masculinity and you want somebody to pull it out of you, you know? You need somebody that can take charge and run. It's like dudes not trying to handle women in 2024. They're not out here trying to handle women. They're not out here trying to pay all your bills just because, and we're not really trying to raise other people's kids. So you have to somehow bring those red flags down. You're gonna have to figure that out a little bit. So okay, all right, let's keep going. I'm already making this video long. Jeez, man, I ain't even get started yet. It's probably been 10 minutes already. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Point blank period.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna listen. We're gonna have this conversation because I know this might be said. You're a mom to a 6-year-old. Does the father help out? Are you getting child support? Is he doing that opposed to a new man to come along to take care of you and your child?
He's not on child support. He helps when he can, and he's not consistent, which is why we're which is why we're not together. Sorry, I don't know if you heard that last part.
Yes. So no, say it again.
So he helps when he can, but he's not consistent. So that's why we're not together. Meaning the co-parenting is not there. So if I get a man, I want my man to take on my son and be one with me and have that consistency, because the dad is not in with that. Like, it's not like we don't talk or we can't, but he's just not that, it's not what I want for my son.
So here I'm just wondering what she means by consistency. So is it something to the effect of, providing? I mean, that's the first thing she mentioned before. So maybe is it providing funds, or is it just consistency, like coming to pick the kid up, taking them to school, things of that nature? And it could be a mix of both. Maybe she will explain more as we go. But and he's not on child support. So I mean, that's the thing. I mean, she didn't throw him on child support. A lot of people think like, man, I'm at this kid, this woman's gonna throw me on child support off rip. So that's kind of nice. She didn't throw him on child support, bringing the legal system in. So that's a decent thing. But it's kind of interesting, the guys that get away with that. The type of dudes. But I'm not going into that right now. I'm not going to go into that right now. I'm gonna keep it pushing. Let's see what she's talking about.
So what would you say to the man that would say you have a higher expectation for the next guy opposed to the one that you have for the man you had a baby with?
I'm not with him.
But you had a baby by him, and you want a new man to take care of you and your child. So men will say this, and I know it's going to be said, this is why I want you to respond to it. You want a new man to come along to take care of another man's child and you.
I don't want him he doesn't have to take care of my child. I'm not coming in with the expectation of you to take care of my child, but we are a package deal. And the reason why I'm not with my child's dad is because we don't have that understanding. So if a man is coming into my life, we are going to have that understanding.
This is one of those another red flag, right? This is one of those things where, it's not logical. It's like, oh, man doesn't have to take care of my child. It's like, but as you said, you're a package deal. So if I'm taking care of you, I'm taking care of your child. So those are going to be extra resources, whether or not, dude, it's extra resources, no matter what. So some people like, oh, we go out to dinner. It's like, I'm not just feeding you. I got to feed your kid. You're a package deal. So where it would have been one price, it's a different price. And that's a small thing to look at, right? That's just a small scenario, okay? But when you add extra people into this package deal, the cost of services, the cost of products and food and everything goes up, So to say like, oh, you don't have to take care of me, my kid, is like is a fallacy. It's not true. It's part of the package. So it's kind of like when people get a subscription service, they're like, oh, well, this is free. Like, it's free with the subscription. Like, you're paying for it. You're still paying for that, even though it looked like it's free. No, it's not free. You're paying for the subscription. Hence why you have it. If it wasn't, you wouldn't be getting it for free. Now, it's not quite the same scenario, but I think you might get the gist. All right, let's keep it going.
But just for clarity, you said you want the new man to pay your bills, right? Doesn't your child live with you?
Yeah.
So wouldn't that be taking care of your child if he's paying your bills?
Absolutely.
So you do want a man that's going to take care of your child?
Absolutely.
You
but
said you
didn't want that. Okay, so I don't want to get us misconstrued. It's not a standard. You don't need the basic necessities for my child. You don't need to take care of. Meaning, I would never ask you and say, "Hey, my son needs a haircut. Just
not to cut you off. Basic necessities. Would you want a man to pay your rent or your mortgage?
If we live together, absolutely.
that's the most basic necessity for your child because they're paying for the roof that your child lives in.
To each his own, Kendra.
And the roof might contain an extra bedroom. An extra bedroom costs more. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about. Like things are the value prices go up, and it's just like, well, I'm not on one date a broke dude. I don't have to worry about that. It's like not that people broke. Everything costs $1 million in America. $1 million is nothing anymore. I remember when people said millions, like, oh wow, like $1 million. Come on. I know it. I mean, listen, I would love that $1 million right now, but it doesn't go anywhere far as it used to. So the difference between a 2 bedroom or in a 3 bedroom, in a 4 bedroom, like these are jumps, especially if you're talking about apartments, like a 1 bedroom for you and your girl versus having a 2 bedroom. Like we talking about $200, $300, $400 difference. Sometimes higher. So it's just like we can't say that, oh, you're not gonna be, looking out for my kid, take it like everything, all that comes together. You're a package. You're a package. And I think the young lady said, hey, this is something that's just going to be worked out from Jump Street. We're going to figure it out. And that's good. I mean, this should be spoken of, should be talked about. I'm just wondering who was signing up for this. Who? Again, not this thing against her directly. This is just kind of looking at the package that she's presenting. I'm trying to figure out who it's for. Because hey, if there's the right person for it, please, man, reach out to her, man. She seems okay. She seems like a decent person. The kid probably cool. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like I said, I'm taking a stab in the dark, man. But right now, the package ain't looking good overall. So let's keep going. Maybe it gets better.
Okay, we can keep going. We can keep going. I just want to know
what I said. I'm doing it myself now, and I'm single.
Right.
And I don't come to a man and say, oh, pay my bills. But if you're a man and you're single and I'm a woman and I'm single, what makes you, and we're together, why can't you pay the same bills that I'm paying? And I was doing it when I was single. Like, that's how I think. Like,
paying the same bills that I'm paying. So you're able to maintain the bills that you have. You want this gentleman to come in and just take over all the bills that you have. So never mind the bills that he's already has on his own. So maybe he has his own cell phone plan, his own car payment. Maybe he's taking care of some family, doing some stuff over here, and they come over here. He still has these obligations. He's supposed to come in and do everything that you already do because he's a single man and he has money. So what are you still gonna be working? Like that's another. I never understand that point. Like are you going to quit working? Are you going to be a stay-at-home girlfriend, stay-at-home wife? Are you like where is the value? What is he getting? Because right now it seems like he's going to be working, paying all the bills. And you're going to be working, working in this racking money. And I mean, what's the point of racking money if it's not going towards the house? And obviously there's more things that go towards the house than just the bills. I mean, you can, food. I mean, maybe you'll do the grocery shopping. Maybe you'll do the decor. I don't know. I'm trying here. I'm trying for it. I'm I'm trying for it. I'm trying to throw a bone. I'm trying to make sure I look at this from other angles. I don't want to be biased. I want to be as unbiased as possible. Yes. It's just hard to kind of understand what she wants realistically and why a man will want it. So, as of right now, gentlemen, I think we've seen some red flags. And I don't know the type of man that she wants is going to sign up for this. But let's keep going. Maybe it gets better. Like I said, I'm an optimist, people. It has to get better, right? We're going to see. Let's go.
I don't know.
No, I think that's how you think. And and I want to be clear because I'm not really trying to give you a lot of pushback. I'm really just having a dialogue conversation, to be quite honest. I'm not a man. You're not looking for me. But what I've had heard men say is, you're correct. You're already paying your bills and you're taking care of yourself. So why is the expectation for him to do that for you? That's what the guy would say, counter to what you just said.
Why is it the expectation for me to be a woman and be your woman and be submissive to you and be with you Why do I have to do that if I'm doing it on my own right now? I'm paying my own bills. I live by myself. I can sleep when I want, pee when I want, look how I want when I want in my own place. Why is it that I have to settle and pay bills and be a roommate with you and still have to be that feminine person? I would rather be alone. So
Jesus, take the wheel. Take the wheel. This argument is so weird. It's just like, all right, so if you're by yourself doing it, you just like, I'd rather be on this struggle bus solo, doing it on my own, solo dolo, right? Versus saving 50% of my money every month to have a man with me who can look out for me, can provide for me, can do other things that men can do. Just the benefit of having a man around, and also having 50% of your bills cut in half. I don't understand why people don't see the value in that. Like, why don't we understand money anymore? Like, 50% is a lot. Like, when you go to a store, you see a sale for 50%, you get excited. Like, oh my God, 50% off. Somebody come up to you like, oh my God, your rent's gonna be 50% off. You're gonna do a goddamn backflip. And it's like, and you're gonna get a man. The man's gonna take care of the house. He's gonna take out the trash. He's gonna help you with your kid. He gonna give you some good loving. You know what I mean, he gonna do all these stuff for you. But it's just like, well, it's gonna be more of a roommate. You know what I mean? Because I'm still. Oh, this is gonna be a wild one. I ain't. I don't know how many views this one gonna get, but you know what? It's still posting it. I'm still posting it. Let's see if we can finish this up.
that's why I feel like that. I want my man to provide for me the same way I'm gonna provide for him, and that's that.
Okay, so we made it through it. Oh my God. I've been rambling this whole goddamn video. I've been rambling this whole video, guys. I'm sorry. I need to come in with a script. Like, she catching me off guard, man. This is rough. I'm trying to put it all together. Let's do a run over one time, and I'm gonna let y'all go. All right, here we go. You know what? What I haven't done. If you're liking the content, make sure you hit that like button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Now, so she is 26 years old. She has a kid. The father is still involved in her life. He's not consistent, but he's there. So she wants a provider, right? So the provider, in her definition, is someone that pays all the bills. She don't see the need for a man in her life if they're not paying all the bills, because she sees it as some type of submissious. Well, I say submissious. What kind of word is that? Some type of level of servitude that doesn't need to be there if you're only paying half, and not seeing it as a value added having a man there in your environment and having 50% of your bills cut in half. So yeah, for me, asking me, she don't want me. No, she don't want me. I know she don't want that. I'm not her type. But I would be a hard pass for me. It's too many negatives, and shout out to her. I think she's not an ugly woman. I think that, she applies herself, you know what I mean, and just take a couple notes that she will do well. I think she can actually turn things around. But the one kid is not a death sentence. You know what I mean? It's, the less kids you have, the better. One does put you a notch down, but it doesn't kill you, especially if the kid is halfway good, well taken care of, things of that nature. It can actually be a benefit to some degree, right? Oh man, man, I feel like I just stop. I feel like I should stop. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. I think I said mostly everything that needed to be said throughout the video. Listen, Kendra G gets the most interesting people on her show. And again, what I like about it is just hearing the different perspectives and hearing it directly from the women. That's kind of what they think, what they expect. Because, I mean, knowing what they expect can only help the guys figure out what they need to do or what they need to come with, or look for other options. All these are factors. So, guys, thank you for stopping by. If you suffered through this long rant, you are a GOAT. You are a legit go-getter. You're in the go-getter crew for sure, because this one was off the rails, all off the rails. This was in the dirt, but you stayed around. You're a real one. I rock with you. Listen, you have a fantastic day. take it easy, and I will catch up with you on the next video. Peace.